Hello everyone, I am Dr. Rashmi Joshi, a Hindustani classical singer and trainer. And here is my student Ayansh.
Hello everyone.
So Ayansh, we have done in the previous class what is pattern, and we have done in video as well. Have you seen that?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me what is pattern?
Ma'am, a pattern is singing swaras in a particular sequence in ascending and descending form.
Wow, very good. Perfect definition of pattern. So can you give an example for pattern? Can you sing a pattern?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, first you match your voice. Sing sa.
Sa.
Now start.
Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa.
Very good. Very nice, Ayansh. Okay, so you have done a pattern which is traditionally we have been doing when I was young, and I'm sure when my gurus were young, they all have done this pattern. Okay, this is a very traditional pattern. But do you notice what is the pattern behind it? What exactly we are following? What is the sequence with it? If you know that, you will be able to create your own pattern as well.
I didn't know that.
Yes, you can do that. See what we have done actually, if we number the swaras, it will be easier for you, right? So before we go to the whiteboard and I will explain you how to create, how to do the numbering, let me tell you how many types of the pattern. So there are basically 4 types of the pattern. One is successive note pattern. The example you have already done. Sa, re, ga, ma. So we are taking 3-digit pattern in this, and 1, 2, 3, and then we are going to start from re, ga, ma. Then from starting from ga, it will be ga, ma, pa, and same way the descending. You can do it with 4-digit as well.
Yes,
How will
ma'am.
you do with 4-digit? Can you tell me?
Yes, ma'am. Sa re ga ma pa.
Very good. That's the way. With 5-digit also you can do sa re ga ma pa re ga ma pa dha. So this is nothing. You are just following the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then another way of creating pattern is skip note pattern. So skip note pattern is very simple. You must have done the skip counting when you were in class 1 or class 2.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Can you tell me skip counting?
Yes, ma'am. From 1, 3, then 5.
So
then
how many numbers you skipped?
Ma'am, 1.
Same way, if you give the number to the swaras, sa, re, ga, ma, if you give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, including the higher sa, it will be 8, right?
Yes.
So if you are skipping one number from sa, skip the number 2 re, go to the ga, it will be sa, ga, re, ma, ga, pa. So when we are skipping note in between, that is called skip note pattern.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Another way of pattern, that is repetitive pattern, where we are going to repeat each note 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, and that's a very good pattern for practicing akar. It's a very good pattern. So have you done that 2 count repetitive pattern in the class?
Yes, ma'am.
What it is, can you tell me? Sa, sa, sa.
Re ga.
A bit higher re. Sa, sa, re, ga, ga.
Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa.
Very good. So this was same way you have to come down for the descending form. Now if I ask you to repeat 3 times, how will you do that? Each note 3 times.
Sa re ga ma pa
good, Ayaj. So this is the repetitive pattern. You can repeat 4 times. You can repeat even 5 and 6 times. Okay. Then when you are going to practice that pattern in Akar, it is very good practice for Akar. Right? So that is why I keep telling all my students to practice pattern. Okay. After this was the third type of pattern, right? Fourth is the mixed pattern, where we are going to mix any 2 or 3 types of pattern. Now, the first type was successive note pattern. Second type, skip note pattern. And what was the third type? Repetitive note pattern. Now, if I ask you to mix any 2 types of the pattern, like you can do skip note and repetitive note. If you combine that, for example, Saga, this was the pattern where we skipped one note. Now repeat Ga. Saga, Ga. Then
Sa, ga, re, ma, ma, ga, pa, pa, ma, dha, dha, pa, ni, sa, sa.
no, Dha, Sa, Sa.
Dha, sa, dha, sa, sa.
A bit higher, Sa. Dha, Sa, Sa.
Dha, sa, sa.
Very good. So here you are repeating the second note. Sa, Ga. So in this group, the second word is Ga that you are repeating. If I ask you to repeat the first swar, there will be a different pattern, isn't it? Sa, Sa, Ga. Re, Re, Ma. Ga, Ga, Pa. Then?
Ma, ma, dha.
Yes, you understood. So like that, this was Saga Rima. Now you change the pattern. If we are taking the successive note pattern, the first example what we have done, Sa Re Ga Re Ga Ma. We are taking that only. And I ask you to repeat in the first group the first word twice. Then it will be a different pattern. See, the original successive note pattern is Sa Re Ga Re Ga Ma. Yeah. Now you have to repeat in each group the first note twice. So which is the first note?
Sa.
So Sa, Sa, Re, Ga.
Sa, sa, re, ga.
Re, Re, Ga, Ma.
Re, re, ga, ma.
Now Re is going to be on the same place. Re, Re, Ga, Ma.
Re, re, ga, ma.
Ga, Ga, Ma, Pa.
Ga, ga, ma, pa.
Ma, Pa, Dha.
Ma, ma, pa, dha.
Pa, Dha, Ni.
Pa, pa, dha, ni.
Dha, Dha, Ni, Sa.
Dha, dha, ni, sa.
Now what is going to be our group? Can you tell me?
Sa, sa, ni, dha.
No, the first note you have to repeat, right? Sa, Sa, Ni, Dha.
Sa, sa, ni, dha.
Ni, Dha, Pa.
Ni, dha, pa.
Dha, Dha, Pa, Ma.
Dha, dha, pa, ma.
Pa, Ma, Ga.
Pa, pa, ma, ga.
Ma, Ga, Re.
Ma, ma, ga, re.
Ga, Re, Sa.
Ga, ga, re, sa.
This is a new pattern, isn't it? What else we can change in this? In the basic pattern, successive note pattern, Sa, Re, Ga, Re, Ga, Ma, we have done repeating the first note twice. What else we can do in this? Can you think?
And we
Anything?
can repeat the last note twice.
Exactly. Go ahead. Sa, Re, Ga, Ga.
Sa, re, ga,
But
ga.
how was Re? Sa, Re, Ga, Ga.
Sa, re, ga, ga.
Re, Ga, Ma, Ma.
Re, ga, ma, ma.
Ga, Ma, Pa, Pa.
Ga, ma,
See,
pa,
watch
pa.
out your swaras. It should be perfect. That is why pattern practice is very important. Okay, it perfects your swarasthan. So, Sa, Re, Ga, Ga.
Sa, re,
Sa, Re.
sa, re, ga, ga.
Re, Ga, Ma, Ma.
Re, ga, ma, ma.
Ga, Ma, Pa, Pa.
Ga, ma, pa.
Where is Ga? Ga, That is how we are going to do it till higher sa, and then descending will be sa ni dha dha,
Sa ni dha dha,
ni dha pa pa,
ni dha pa pa,
dha pa ma ma.
dha pa ma ma.
Understood? Pa ma ga ga, ma ga re re, ga re sa sa. This is a new pattern. Now, can you think of doing anything else in this?
Ma'am, we can repeat the middle swear twice.
Very good. So, how it is going to be? Sa re re ga,
Sa re re ga,
re ga ga ma,
re ga ga ma,
re ga ga ma,
re ga ga ma,
ga ma ma pa,
ga ma ma pa,
ma, ga ma ma pa.
ga ma ma pa,
No, Ayash. Ga ma
ga ma
ma pa.
ma pa.
Understood? That is how, if you are practicing, it will perfect your swarasthan as well. Okay, so pattern practice is very important to perfect your swarasthan. Once you are done with tha speed, you can do it in the double speed, dugun and chogun. Then do it in sargam and akar. That is how we perfect our swarasthan. This is the way, the 4 types of parent, you can create unlimited patterns. Every time take a new pattern, and that's a very good practice. It builds up your focus, concentration level also, because a child has to think the sequence of the swaras, and at the same time he has to imagine where was ga. He has to remember the swarasthan as well. So it is a very good practice for the mental development as well. Hope you all have enjoyed this. Thank you so much. Bye bye.